Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our mathematics online classes. I hope all are keeping fine and fit at home. Today we are going to learn some mathematical shapes, geometrical shapes. We are going to learn Unit 9 geometrical shape. Geometrical shapes. When we were in class 3rd, we have learned that plane shapes and 3D shapes. Plane shapes and 3D shapes, and also we have learned that line and line segment. Different types of lines are there. Straight line, slanting line, perpendicular line. This all we have learned in class 3. Okay, do you know what is plane shape? Plane shape or 2D shape? The shapes which have length and breadth is called plane shapes. The lines which have length and breadth are called plane shape. Can you say some example of plane shapes? That is a square, rectangle, circle. These all are plane shapes. Is it? Square, rectangle, triangle, circle are an examples of plane shapes. This has circle. This all plane shapes are only two sides. That is the first. That is length and breadth. Doesn't have height. Can you say one example of square shape? The things which we can see around the square shapes: chessboard, rectangle shape, scale. Okay, then next we are going to learn the revise that solid shapes. Solid shapes or 3D shapes. What is solid shapes or what is 3D shapes? Solid shapes or 3D shapes have length, breadth and height. Okay, length, breadth and height. Then for example, cube, cuboid, cone, sphere. These all are an example of 3D shapes. What are the example of 3D shapes? Cube, cuboid, cone, sphere. All these are an example of 3D shapes. Okay. Next, here revision exercise page number 60. Revision exercise page number 60. This you can do it yourself. Okay. Revision exercise page number 60. You can do it yourself. In first one, draw 6 different shapes using straight line and curved line on the following dot grid. That straight line means that line goes straight. Curved line, the lines which we draw with our free hand. This all we have learned in class 3. I know that it is you know well these all things. Next one, question number 2. Name 3 objects of each shape. Name 3 objects of each shape. Square. We can write 3 objects. Objects, the things which have the shape of square. Rectangle. That already I have told it square. Which I shall tell you one example, that is chessboard. What is the shape of the chessboard? That is square shape. Rectangle, scale. Our scale has rectangle shape. Circle, bangles. These remaining 2 shapes you can write yourself. Okay. Then next question number 3, page number 60. Question number. See children, please open your books and copy. Okay. When you sit in the class, you have to keep your copy book, pencil box, everything with you. Now you can open page number 150. Question number 3. Write true or false against each statement. A line has a fixed length. False. A ray has one endpoint. This you will get more idea after learning our portions. Okay. Now just you write this. A line has a fixed length. False. A ray has one endpoint. A ray has one endpoint. True. The opposite sides of rectangle are equal. Rectangle opposite sides are equal. True. The diagonals of square are of the different lengths. Diagonals of the square. Square means what is the feature of the square? All four sides are equal. In a square, all four sides are equal. Diagonals means these are called line diagonals from corner to opposite corner. These are another diagonal. Two diagonals are there. These both diagonals are equal length. Next we are going to learn basic geometrical shapes. Page number 151. Basic geometrical shapes. Page number 151. I am going to read and also I am going to explain. First one, plane. A plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all directions. All directions. A plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all directions. Means plane. A plane is represented like a line with the arrows on all sides. We can show a portion. We can show a portion of a plane over the surface of tabletop, paper sheet, a dice, or a cone represent a plane. Here, a plane is a flat surface. A plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all four directions. Here four directions are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. These four directions, you may think that this is stopping, ending and stopping and ending and starting points are here. But we can show the portion of the plane. Okay. But this extend endlessly in all directions, all four directions. So we can represent this as a arrowhead. This for while we are drawing a plane, four sides we have to show that arrow. That means it endless. Arrow represent it endless. Okay. That a plane. What is a plane? A plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all four directions. For example, that paper, a paper sheet. It is a plane surface. It is a plane surface, but it is a portion of a plane only. Okay, it is not ending here. It is a since it is a portion, so it is extending all four directions. It is a plane. The surface is plane. Okay, a plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all directions. Our floor, roof, a terrace, that a tabletop, our mobile, that surface of mobile. These all examples of plane surface. But here it is extending, but this four sides are extending endlessly. Okay, what is a plane? A plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all four directions. How can we represent a plane? We after drawing we can represent that four arrowheads. The arrowheads represents it endless, or arrowhead shows that it endless. Okay. Then next one, point. Point is a dot represent on a plane surface. A dot represent on a plane surface is called a dot. A small dot or position in a given space. What is called point? A point is a position in a given space. That is a position in a given space. It is represented by a dot on a paper or dot on a plane surface. Okay, point represent or point shows that is a dot on a plane surface. Then it has no length, no breadth, no height. Okay, we cannot measure it with anything. We cannot measure this single point with any measuring instrument because it has no length, no breadth and no height. What is called point? Point is a position in a given space. Or in two ways we can say point is a position in a given space, or a dot represent on a plane surface is called a point. Okay, has it length? No. Has it breadth? No. Has it height? No. It has no length, no breadth, no height. Okay. Then how can we read this point? We can use a capital letter to write or to name the point. A capital letter is used to name a point. How can we give name to a point? By using capital letter. This is point P. Then point R, point S. Any capital letter from A to Z, any letter we can use, but it should be capital letter. By using capital letters, or by using capital letter, we can give name to a point. Now here I have learned what is plane. Plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all directions. Can we measure a plane? No. We can represent the portion of the plane that we can measure, but the plane surface totally we cannot measure it because in four directions there is endless. Four directions are endless. By using arrow, it has no boundary. Plane has no boundary. Okay, but this portion of the plane has a boundary, but the plane it has no boundary, so we cannot measure it. Next one, point. Point is a position in a given space or dot represent on a plane surface. How can we give name to a point? By using capital letter, we can give name to a point. Any letters we can use. Not, it is not need to write only P, Q, R, S. No, point A, point B, point C, point F. Any letters we can use to write name to a point. Okay. Next one. Here it is given line segment, but now I am going to explain line. After explain line, I shall explain what is line segment. Okay. Next I am going to explain line. Here I have told that the point is a position on a dot on a plane surface. Next line segment. Line is called a collection of points. Collection of points. Many points together forms a line. Many points together forms a line. This all arguments. Thousands of points together form a what? Line. Okay. Line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both directions. Infinite in both directions. Infinite in both directions. It is extend endlessly in both directions. So we use arrowheads in both directions. Okay, what is called line? Line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both directions along a straight. Okay, a line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both directions along a straight path. We have drawn a line on the board. What is called line? Line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both directions. Okay. Infinite number of points represent infinite number of, that is limit. It is not limited. Numbers, the points are not limited. Infinite number of points represent a line. So we use that arrowheads in both sides. We use arrowheads in both sides. So we cannot measure it since there is no starting point or no ending point. We cannot measure it. Can we measure a line? No. Why we cannot measure a line? It has no starting point. It has no ending point. It endless or it is infinite in both directions. So we cannot measure it. Okay. Then now let's see how can we give name to or how can we represent line. By using capital letters, we can measure and we can represent here. Here I have written P. Here I have written Q. Okay, any point I have marked. Then P, Q. Then I have written here P, Q, and here this represents line PQ. This represents line PQ. Okay, or another way here, the same thing I am going to write here M, line M, line M. Both ways we can write. If we use small letter, we have to use only one letter. Okay, that means line M. Then if we use capital letters, we have to mark in 2 points and write 2 letters P and Q. That is line PQ or line M. Both names are there. The same line have 2 names. That is line PQ or line M. Okay, is it clear? 2 ways we can represent line M or line PQ. We can read it as line PQ and line M. Okay, now plane, point and a line. Plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all directions. Okay, for that faces of cube, cuboid, our box, that faces of our mobile table, this are an example of plane, but it is a portion of plane. Next one, point. Point is a position of given space, position in a given space or dot represented on a plane surface. Example of the points are tip of a pen, nib of our pen or needle, arrow, etc. An example of pointer. Next one, line. Line is a collection of points extending endlessly in all directions or a straight path. It has no length, no breadth, no height. We cannot measure it, and it denoted by small letters at any 2 points of the that we can use 2 letters and one. If we use a small letter, we use one letter, and if we use capital letter, we can use 2 letters. Okay. This next we are going to learn line segment. What is called a line segment? line segment is a part of line. If we cut this line into different parts, that one part is called a line segment. A line segment is a part of line. We can make a different line segment from a line. We can form different line segment from a line. And a line segment has a starting point and ending point. It has a starting point and a ending point. Because since it is a part of line, it has starting point as well as ending point. Here, line segment AB or line segment PQ. Line segment, I have taken one part from this line M, so that is line segment PQ. Okay, it has a finite number of points. It has a finite number of points. Limited number of points are there in line segment. So we can measure this line segment with the scale. We can measure the line segment with the scale. Here it is given a line segment has a definite length. That line has no definite length because both sides are extending. There is no starting point, no ending point. Both sides we have mentioned with the arrowheads. Is it? Yes. So we cannot measure the lines. So it has no definite length. Line has no definite length, but line segment has definite length. We can measure this line segment. It has a part of line. It is a part of line. A line segment has a definite length. It has two fixed points which name the segment. It is a part of line. Suppose we can measure that to 5 cm, 6 cm. This we can measure. Can we measure line? No, we cannot measure line. Why we cannot measure line? Because it has no starting point or no ending point, or it extends endlessly in both directions. Can we measure line segment? Yes, it has definite length. Line segment has a definite length. Only limited number of points are there in line segment. Why? It is a part of line. We have cut one part from the line, so that is a line segment, and it has starting point as well as ending point. So we can measure line segment. Okay. Today this class we have learned that plane, point, line segment and line. What are the things? Plane. What is plane? Plane is a flat surface which extends endlessly in all directions. All four directions. Examples: face of a cube, cuboid, tabletop, paper. These all are an example of plane. Okay. A plane is represented like a line with the arrows on all sides. When we draw the plane, we shows arrows on four directions. That shows it extend. Next one, point. Point is a position in a given space or dot represented on a plane surface. Okay. How can we give name to a point? By using capital letter, we can give name to a point. Next one, line. Line is a collection of points. Line is a collection of points extending endlessly in both directions. It is denoted by, we can give name by using capital letter or small letter. If we use capital letter, we use two letters. If we use small letter, we use only one letter. Then lines, can we measure the line? No, we cannot measure line because both sides are extending endlessly. Then what is line segment? Line segment is a part of line. It has a definite length. It has two fixed points which name the segment. Can we measure line segment? Yes, we can measure line segment. It has fixed point, starting point as well as ending point, or it has a definite length, so we can measure it. Okay, I hope all have understood this topic, and this PDF I shall upload in your website. Please make sure to write these notes in your copy neat and tidy with the pen. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.